Greetings all and welcome back to Math in Anger, episode 21. We are continuing with multiplication and division the understandable way. This is part 6 of that and we are doing division the understandable way. Again guys, please keep in mind what I'm teaching you here is specific to arithmetic. And in arithmetic, everything boils down to addition. Everything boils down to plus. But again, this idea, it becomes an anchor around your neck as you move further around, move further in mathematics. I will show you how to get past that. Right, but let's do this example. Let's take a look at this. Do you see that we've got our product and we are dividing it by our additive? And most people, when they look at this, they think of division as some kind of subtraction. So they start with 144 and they subtract 6, and then they go and calculate that, and they subtract 6 again and they calculate that, and they go and count how many times they subtracted 6. And it's not wrong to see it that way. It isn't wrong, but it is slow. It is incredibly slow, and it kind of holds you back. So let me show you this. Right? Start with what you know. You already know that 6 added to itself 10,000 times, or 10,000 times 6 is going to be 60,000. 6 added to itself 1,000 times is going to be 6,000. 6 added to itself 100 times is going to be 600. So you already know that you're not going to be able to add 6 to itself 100 times before you get a product that is greater than 144. You already know this, so you know none of this is going to help you. You can only start here because 60 is the first point at which you have something that is smaller than 144, that is less than 144. So you're going to ask yourself, how many times can I add 60 to itself before I get something that is greater than 144? And if you went and calculated your 6 times table beforehand, you will instantly see that by the time you get to 3 times 60, you're going to be at 180. So that is too big. You are going to have to do it twice, right? And you instantly know, without having to do any kind of further calculation or thinking or what have you, you're going to get 60 into 144 twice. And now you go and subtract. So it's 144 minus, that's 60 times 2, is going to be 120. And that leaves you with 24. And you say, okay, fine, I've done the tens now. I've got the 10 or the ones left to work with. So how many times can I add 6 to itself before I get something that is greater than 24? And if you've gone and done your multiplication, if you've gone and calculated your multiplication table beforehand, you instantly know it's going to be 4 times. Because if you do it 5 times, it's going to be 30 is greater than 24. So you know it's going to be 4 times. And what is 6 added to itself 4 times? It's 24. And then you subtract and you get 0. Right? So now you can, with all confidence, go and write your answer, and you can say 24. Do you see that this is still just working with the decimal number system. It is still just working with ones and tens, right? Those guys that you see on YouTube and TV that look at something like this and instantly give you the answer, this is how they do it. They aren't more intelligent than you are. They aren't more clever than you are. Somebody just cared enough to go and show them how to do this. And then they went and they practiced. They practiced this idea. And now you too know how to do this. And if you practice, you too can look smart and clever. And you too can end up at the gym and go and pick up heavy weights. Right? And you too can look as if you are incredibly clever. It's just practice, guys. Just practice. Do it the understandable way. And yes, you will see in the next few episodes, you will see why I say that long division is a way that you end up putting yourself in mathematical jail. Right. But anyway, enough about that. We're still going to do a couple more examples with this. This then was Math in Anger, episode 21. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.